start this thing.
Hello there. Oh, hang on. What have I pressed here? Deselect? That should be it. Hello there. All right. Let's make sure I've got this sorted. Yeah, so we've got Windgrace, we've got Anime Lover. Hello there, both of you. Just reading Windgrace, you won your JC thanks to the Darkside Raid Datacron, even though you don't have her. That's an interesting mix. You'll have a possible title in the feats for this conquest. Oh, I haven't seen that. Pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of them for a bit. Oh, I use it with Vanilla Slacker. Pretty solid. I mean, you're still going to get the benefits from the First Order level and Sith Trooper. Because I think the other one's Sith tied, isn't it, for DSRA? Okay. Here we go. We're all sorted here. Okay. Let's get the game on. I'm behind today. To be honest, I wasn't even sure I was going to be streaming today. I'm going to say I've been at the hospital with my mum pretty much the majority of the day today. We're back home now. Everything's calmer. But I've just said to my mum, got you on standby. Like, if you need me, ring me so that I can actually see you want me. So, yeah. You miss me? Have I been somewhere? Hey, Upsop, how are you doing? Okay, let's cash some of these in. We got this. And let's get that. You just in Coruscant before starting the conquest. I don't blame you there. I've said to myself I'm going to do TB tomorrow. As much as I would like to try and squeeze it in tonight, there's just too many things. You know, it's hell day for me, but it's hell day multiplied. Yeah, if you know, I'm sure they'll be all right with it. All right, let's get into Grand Arena. So we did lose round 2 on my main. We're still in Kyber 1, thankfully. And if you didn't see on Discord, my free-to-play is also in Kyber 1 now. Not expecting that to stay the same, but we'll take it while we can. Let's have a look at this guy then. Death Architect, I think it is. There we go. From Extraordinary Heroes. Let's have a gander. 12.8 on our side to 13.2 theirs. Head on GP 341 to 291. We're behind on Omicrons, 54 to 67. That's an interesting one. Usually, if I'm behind on one, I'm behind on the other. Yeah, that's very unusual. 8 to 9 GLs, fair enough. I'm behind, what can I say? Relics 266 to 293. Breakdown, we're only a little behind on the 9s, 12 to 18. Again, not the biggest gap on the 8s, 18 to 29. Behind on the 7s, ahead on the 5s, fair enough. Mods, first one this week, I think that we've actually been level, 111 to 72, sorry, not level, we're ahead. 20 plus is 344 to 197, good. And 15's 514 to 341. Again, nice to see. They've got way more Datacrons than me, so worth keeping in mind. Quick glance at the mods, they seem okay, although that is a bit sus. That speed is electric. GG's to them for that. Yeah, just a quick skim. Probably don't need the speed set there. Offense probably wanted there. Again, minor things. They've got Bad Batch, they've got Darkside clones. Ezra's 340 speed, same as mine. Okay, some interesting things there. Fastest is Jensen at 342. Yeah, it looks like they've modded for speed quite recently, so we'll keep that in mind. All right. Stop, you're losing this round, but you have enough points from winning that you still get your promotion to a Rhodium. Nice one. Always nice when you get a reward like that, isn't it? Okay, let's change screen so I can actually show you things a bit clearer. In fact, let's go there instead. So, Slacker got a hold. That's the thing we like to see. No holds on this wall, so Qui-Gon, Gungans, Balin, and Rey all were hit in one. Rear wall, let's just change to here. You can see Afra got a hold. That is nice because I felt a bit awkward this round putting Afra on defense, so it's nice to see that it's getting a little bit of reward. And then Fleet wall, no holds. So they dropped banners. They didn't just drop battles, they dropped banners. So that is a big one for us. All right, I need to start placing things down. We've got Qui-Gon on defense. We've got Third Sister. We've got Boss Nass. And we've got Slacker. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was Phalanx, so it's not the worst Kron. Stuns could be annoying, but there are worse out there. All right, this wall. We've got Ahsoka with what? We've got Queen Amidala. Is it the Krennic? It is. Right, we're going to have to treat that with kid gloves. We've got Saw. And we got Rey. Okay. Interesting set of teams. Let me just click here a second. Okay. I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm just going to start adding things in on defense. What? Not on defense, sorry, on offense. So, Master Luke. We got Leia. We've got Jabba. We got Kenobi. Got Third Sister. Lord Vader. We've got, I'll say Adrad, we won't use Adrad. We've got Queenie. I'll put CLS even though it feels a bit weird. Bo-Katan. There. We got Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Bane. I think Bane's going to be clutch. At least in terms of picking where he goes. Okay, we've got the Great Mothers. We've got Omega. We've got one last use of the Bulbacron. I think we've got, yeah, we've got Saw on offense, so we can use Saw. We've got Traya. I think that is it in terms of things that are probably really usable. The only other one I will put in, I think I did this last time, is Mother Talzin. I think everything else is kind of a bit meh after that. Okay, so I need to adjust my screen settings, but they're all down here now, so we can actually slot them in. When we checked it before, Great Mothers were faster than Ezra. They are also faster than General Syndulla. I wouldn't mind just checking Ahsoka's kit temporarily. I want to make sure there isn't something weird if Ezra isn't there. Okay, so there's nothing in there that grants speed. I didn't think there was, but I was wondering if there was something if Ezra wasn't in there. You went out? I'm gonna say you went to the West Ham shop. Was it good? Like, did you enjoy your trip to it? Hey, cool. That's good to hear. I haven't been to the club shop for Stoke in a while. Let me just do defensive primary. That would be it. And then... yeah, it's Shaq and Echo. Omega goes down to 33% with that, so we're not chancing it. Thor is 74%. I think that is worth a shot. Yeah, I'm going to say, naturally, you know, they aren't going to suddenly change speed for you, are they? Be a pretty cool bus if it did. Well, I've just seen the Bodicron. I don't think that plays a part, but that is kind of cool. We'll do Queenie on Ray. Kenobi does Slacker. Assuming this all works well, I would say... actually, you know what? I'm going to leave them for a minute because depending what the back wall is, we could play around with them a bit for banners. So let's just work on this wall. They've dropped twice, haven't they? So we've got a bit of room in case this does go wrong. Likewise with that. So we need to be efficient, but we've also got a little bit of wiggle room in case one of these goes wrong. I do tend to do this every round now, Winggrace. It is kind of a necessity just for the fact that, especially Kyber 1, even when I was in Kyber 2, it felt like if you don't do a bit of preparation like this before going in, it feels like you're sort of going too much by the wing of your seat, if you like. I think that's the saying, isn't it? Let's have a look. Saw. Actually, let's just filter by Saw. What's his best win rate? I think we are looking at that. So, Rex, Bays, yeah. Oh, we haven't got Rex. Damn. Okay, let's just drop that down. Yeah, maybe throw a car in. Ooh, let's just give me the EBGBs. Maybe we don't do that then. Like, it's a decent crom, but yeah. Maybe we just hit the bullet and do Bane. I suppose the question is, what would I want to Bane? Love Vader? Inquisitors could have been an option, yeah. C's got some viability, I think, still, as long as you've got a way of... well, I suppose it's not even a way of interrupting the turns. Probably mitigating the damage, like Beskar armor or something. Like the, you know, the armor of Beskar stacks. Oh, if you killed Night Loot, you should be alright then. He's not going to keep taking turns. Yeah, I think we do Bane. I can't think of what might be at the back that we couldn't deal with, that Leia couldn't do. Yeah, I think we just go with that. Right, let's go with... Go on, it can have that. I don't like this because the support cron really is good, but I'm just hoping Bane's Bane. Hey up, Darts, how you doing, man? Alright, there goes the summon. One down. Oh, Jakapa. Are you still in it, Bane? Oh, you beauty, Bane, you beauty. 74. Alright, start as you mean to go on. What was that jabber sound? That was me getting my nerves out of the way. I'm guessing. Alright. Is that actually working or not? I don't think it's working. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit more tight than I would have liked, let's say that. Alright. Ready for round 2? That's the one. Jensen. Got to go for Jensen. Okay. I think we do that for the frenzy. Okay, cool. Let's go for Hu Yang. Oh, for a second then I thought it was going for Ahsoka again. Don't do that to me. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do that to me. I'm all right. Let's do this. Cool. Sabine. Okay, bow down. Right, that should call Spirit. Right, Mark Watt. Or Doom Watt. It can work with Ezra. As long as your Great Mothers and Morgan are faster than Ezra, you can do it. Yeah, it is pretty straightforward. I've got my Great Mothers and my Morgan clocked for, I think it's 343 and 341. And essentially, as long as you're faster than a 373 or less Ezra, you can win. You use Mando? Oh, Mandalorians, I'm guessing, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking... I haven't heard of them. Yeah, I was thinking as the Mando actually got a team now. Yeah, I did use them a little bit. They are pretty good at it. The support and healer disc? Is that the... Yeah, I'm confused. Are you talking about the level 6? The one that people use with Queen? Or I'm using with Queen? Yeah, Ahsoka's in a weird spot. She needs Ezra, but Ezra just doesn't do enough to lift her. It feels like Ahsoka herself needs a buff. Something that says when Ezra is here, something big happens. But then again, though, she's going to be the old Galactic Legend very soon, so is it worth buffing her? She's got a place in the game, even if it isn't a great one. Oh, we're talking about Conquest here, right now I'm with you. I thought we were talking about Dale, so I was going to say, well, what's this? All right. Let's get that bubble in here. All right. We salute you, Dad Bob Bubba. It's been fun having you around for the past 3 months. Is it 3 months? 4 months. 4 months, isn't it? How long it's been? Thank you. You've dismantled the set. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let it auto-expire. I don't really see a benefit in doing it the other way, unless I'm ignoring an obvious thing. Right, one practice usually knows a lot more than I do. I will give him that. So, yeah, maybe it's something I've overlooked. Yeah, the FTCs definitely could play a part. Right. It was a bit of a weird call putting in the Bodicron when Saul's got one that's just better. You can't... I'm actually curious what you mean there, Darts. Is it a case that it auto-dismantles rather than you can't manually dismantle? Banner drop there. You get nothing back. What? That can't be right, surely. I mean, I was going to say, if it is, that is truly scandalous because of how much you put in. Surely you should get something back. I don't know if One Prat's streaming now. He usually does on Conquest Day. If someone wants to hop in his chat and ask him if he knows, I'll take his advice. Yeah, that's crazy wrong if that's the case. You know, like crazy wrong isn't bad. It's, yeah, I'd be amazed, but I wouldn't be as well. That's absolutely mental. You know, you're asking people to put in so much investment and then basically saying you get nothing back. Alright, I was going to do Queen on this, but it occurred to me, with Barras here, it might just be better to have Ufus. And there's a risk of a 2-shot, but we might be able to afford the risk. So let's go in with it. Alright, let's blow that away. Throw some rocks. Speed them down. Or try to. I don't want Ezra doing things, so we're going to stun him. Uh, 12 stacks, that's just basic. Oof. Okay, that was not nice. Hey up, Tommy, how you doing? Yeah, there goes the ult. Oof. That was a quick turn. Let's throw that. Oof. Can we kill? Yes. All right. If this came to the worst, I'd be content with that. And I am going to drop it. Risky, but I'm going to drop it. $37 stacks, let's do that. Yeah, DI, that's okay. Oof. Feed down, please. Let's stun you. Sears... Not Sears, sorry. Ray's looking a bit too healthy for my liking. Let's do that. You got Luke. Nice one, Tug. Ooh. Ooh. This is not feeling safe. Who needs it? Taran. Shields up. Oh! Bleeding hellfire, we're hanging in here. Face it. There's a bit of me thinking, do I just kill Barris and take the 2-shot? Bleeding hell. Right, get rid of all that. Oh, wow, wow. Okay, someone's dead. Yeah, okay, that is fine. It's not nice, but it's fine. Let's do that on Starkiller. Ooh, okay, we're not surviving this one. Yeah, okay, that is okay though. That is okay. Yeah, Barris was definitely the one causing the issues there. I didn't kill her straight out because I was thinking, do I want to risk the offense? Probably we could afford to go for her earlier and then just tank a hit, but oh well. Trying to think of a good raid cleanup. I've got Rebel Fighters in my head of all things. I was going to say, you're in a bit of a state there, Tommy. If it's worth anything, Tug, by the way, that is pretty much me every GL I get. She's back home. We got back about an hour or so ago. Just wolfed some food down, we taken my dog for a walk, and yeah, she's just lying on a bed now, so... Put it like this. Nothing serious, but she's still a bit shook by it all. Tell you, if you can work towards Jabba, Tommy, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. Let's just pop this up a second. You have Jabba on defense? All right, so you've got Smugglers Run 2 available then. Tommy's inimitable. Gungans have got a decent record against GLs with the Kron right now, I think, but I don't know exactly what, so don't go Don't go throwing them at random things. Try and find out for yourself, because I don't know for sure. Like, here, it's taking out a solo ray, so... something. This is kind of what I was looking for. Something with Luthen. I thought Luthen could be a good option. Yeah. Give that a go. It kind of means that I'm not using Saw, but I think we just accept Saw's probably done for. All right, so we go Luthen, Kyle, Black Scout, and Pow. And we'll put that Kron on. Actually, saying that, how much? Yeah, come on, we'll use that. Oh. No, we'll go for that one, actually. I'm thinking that one with Saw is better with Leia, so we'll hold on to that. A full GL rating, probably not, just to be clear. If it was something like this where it's a solo, you've got a chance. I hope. All right, let's throw a lightsaber. All right, now that's the bit I was a bit concerned about, because now we gain a lot of turn meter. I essentially need to try and avoid the normal turn meter moves. That'll do. There she goes. The cat is out of the bag. All right, it's a clean up, 41. Just occurred to me I was not tracking scores after the first wall. I think we got 65 there. It was 67 there because we dropped one. I didn't use Queen, I used Seer. Was that 41 in the end? I didn't see the final score there. No, I'm all about 4 banners out, so that's 45. Yeah, 491. Okay. Atwall's got Jedi Master Mace, GG, and Balin. Okay. Interesting things. So, Jedi Master Mace. Wow, General Grievous without Zetas. It worked. Well done, Tommy. Like I say, I haven't seen anyone try it. But yeah, well done. Okay, we're going to give Trera a go there, even though my Trera's got Bonzo. GG. I'm going to throw DTMG out. And then is a... Bo-Katan, Leia, JML. I could probably afford to do Queen there, couldn't I? I've not seen the win rate, but I would assume Queen can do it. Yeah, they're high win rates. So is it Zealous Ambition that's back in Conquest Supper? Maybe I'm being a bit cocky, but... Or not. Okay. And that is why we love the support crom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With no Chrysanthemum, I feel like going full 5 is safer than trying to full man with Gam Garden. Okay, let's pass that there. Pull the assists. Go on, proper taunt. Balin's down. Point that at Marok. And bit for Kira as well. Just spread the love. Spread the love. There we go. Throw a grenade at Shin so she doesn't suddenly get damage immune ideas. Throw that as well so that Marok dies. And we blind Mondo. We can. In fact, we can do a bit more than that with some luck. Basic. Oh, okay. Not what I meant, but... 63. I'm a little disappointed there. I was hoping I'd get a turn with Jabba to ult, but that's fine. All right. Imperial Remnants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing applicable, I'm guessing. Anything with offense then. That'll do. To my knowledge, this should be safe because it can beat a GG with Zetas, so surely it can beat a GG without Zetas. Let's put that on Death Trooper. I mean, this is Kyber 1. I can't believe I'm facing a GG like this. Okay, we will get a revive on Death Trooper if he goes down, but I'd rather he didn't go down. There we go. Popper Days on the team. We're going to hold on the special, just in case we end up losing someone. Like that. I'm not using it again because I get the feeling we are going to lose Gideon like that. Now we can bring him back. Let's do that. Yeah, go on, put Deathmark on there. Or not. I forgot it could get dispelled. Yeah, let's just call an assist. Yeah, this is crazy. You know, I respect that GG's Kron is good, but don't be putting a team like that down in Kyber 1, surely. Alright, Qui-Gon. I was going JML that one test, so we'll come back to that. Let's get the big bad out the way. It wouldn't be a grand arena if we don't try and have a little heart attack. Okay, let's just hit Bucks. We'll pass turn to Kenobi. Put that on Kitty Cat. I am going to give that to Ahsoka. If anything, it should give Cat turn meter in a way. Okay, we can send a turn to Master Kenobi. Short ult. Hooks down. Yeah, we're not wasting the one shot. I don't like doing this, but she's kind of there, so why not? Alright, can I actually get a kill like this? Lovely. That was a cheese kill. I will take that any day of the week. Because it was not warranted. You know, the moves haven't been played the way they should, but I will take getting her out however I can. I don't like where Snips is right now.
forget anyway, yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I
61, probably the worst banners I've had in that battle for a while, at least with a full team getting through it, but hey, it's a win. Right, now I did say Bo-Katan there, but I have an issue with the stun cron. So I'm thinking, I can't remember if Bad Batch can be stunned. Let me check the Omega's cron. Stealth allies are immune to damage over time and plague. Enemies they defeat can't be revived, and they take a bonus turn whenever they are stunned or another ally falls below 100% health. I think for that reason, we could give Bad Batch a go. I might be wrong, but my logic is, if we're taking a bonus turn every time they try and stun us, which they'll be doing anytime these are special, then hopefully we can counteract the bonus turns they take. Hopefully. Like tit for tat. Alright, so not a great start for Rika. Okay. Yeah, not good. Let's do that. Yeah, I think my logic was flawed here. All right, we got out of that little place. Let's just do that. And let's kill. Okay. Not ideal. Yeah, we are going to lose a Mega, I think. We might still be able to squeeze through. There we go. Bad banners, but we did get through in one at least. Honestly, I don't think they're as bad as people make out. I mean, you look at that, right? We still won despite losing units. For me, it's not what you want. You obviously want a clean win. But I think that purely went down to the fact that it's probably not an optimal counter. Whereas they still managed to squeeze through. You know, so for me, they're very good at what they can beat. Again, I think they were sort of lumped on from the beginning in the sense of, oh, they're rubbish, oh, they aren't doing such and such. Whereas I think in reality, they just aren't, they aren't like this top meta team, but they're just okay. I mean, that's fair. If you don't like the mechanics, you don't like have to like every team in the game. It's just objectively, I don't think they're bad. Like I say, they've got a use. Like for me, I love the fact that they can take down a normal queen team. For me, that's golden. You know, I thought it was only with the Datacron that Rave could beat Laia. I mean, I'm finding out that isn't the case, but... I know I shouldn't do that, that's death mark, but... I'm losing this anyway, so I figure let's just see if we can get someone out. Yeah, for sure. I honestly thought that it was Datacron that allowed this team to win, so I'm going to keep this in my mental checkbook that Rave counters Laia. I mean, again, I think we're getting through in one, but for sure it would have been safer going for another team. Right, I could do with recovering some banners there. Yeah. I'll completely agree that was the definition of dicey. I mean, again, I could have sworn it was when the Inquisitors had a Cron that it was really potent against Laia. But just based on what I saw, I completely misjudged it. You know, it's like decent all round. Let's go for that, I guess. You know, I don't need all these. For taking down Executor? It depends what you got, to be honest. I mean, it also depends on the negotiator, not negotiator, the Executor lineup as well. If it's punishing one with Houndstooth, then Endurance can beat it. If it's punishing one with no Houndstooth starting, then Negotiator can beat it. But so can Executrix. So there's a few options in there. can just check, Desalm, which Chron are you talking about? Because I didn't actually see the Chron on the Raver team before I went in. I would say I'm speedrunning, but it's not exactly the case. It would imply that I've been going fast. Oh, okay, I'm with you, I'm with you. I think I lose a banner here. I just can't seem to get the protection back on JML. 66. All right, 1372. One meta fleet. Okay. I'm going to trust my gut in the sense that I've been doing... Well, I did demod for this exact reason. I've got a modless TFP purely to try and make this counter more solid. So I'm going to trust that this can do it. As soon as I can, Tarkin's getting Zetas, by the way, just in case anyone saw that. Oh, you little gits. Okay. Yep. Well, I could do with keeping it around a bit. Okay, punching one's down, that's good. Is it weird, by the way, that when I was at the hospital, I went to the vending machine, I asked for Maltesers and it brought out a Mars bar. I know that's completely irrelevant, but I couldn't help but think to myself, are you trying to tell me something? Even if you are, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but it was like a message from beyond, as if to say, you don't want this. Honestly, I'm getting lucky here, Tommy. This normally goes wrong the moment you don't lose your TIE fighter at the start. But the fact that I've managed to squeeze my way through this, I've done well. I don't want that doing things for a minute. We lose banners on Vader, but everything else is as max as it can get. Yeah, 71, I'll take that against Executor any day. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room because we can now do Galactic Republic here. Oh, hang on, I didn't want that. I wanted that, that, and that. It does tend to be... You need to know the strategies with ships, but you also kind of need to have the relics. It's why certain counters I don't like. It's like, I know I've seen people of late talking about endurance beating Leviathan, and if I need to, I can give it a go. But it's something I don't particularly want to be trying unless I really have to, like I'm pigeonholed into it. Yeah, it's not impossible or anything. I don't want to make out like it's the demon of fleet or anything ridiculous, but it's not a fun fight. As far as Piet and Executor, it's literally just a case of learning the counter. It can still go wrong, but the more you practice and learn it, the more likely are you getting it right. Oh, hang on, I'm going in with a mirror here, damn. Right, I've used that, I can't use that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I'm going for a mirror. I went wrong, I think. Yeah, I probably should have done resistance against... I should have done resistance last battle, I think, because they could have probably taken down the First Order fleet. Whereas... Steppies can't do Radis because that is a counter. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is gonna be horrendous. Let's put Blando in, just in case. Oh, shouldn't have left myself for a mirror there. That was bad planning. Let's do that. Yeah, Radis counts as malevolent, so we don't do it the other way around. Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to stick there. Okay, we got that out. That's something. Days on Ray's Falcon is not nice. Can that dispel debuffs? Or that? Nasty Up will take it. Cool. Just the two evades then. All right, we should be able to do hold a maneuver. There we go. The only way is proving grounds, Tommy. All right. 1806. 1 hour and 45 left of attack phase. Let's get to Crimson. I'll tell you what, today has been a long day, so I am taking the fact that I managed to get through that very nicely. Yeah, just in case you didn't hear me, Tommy, I said Malgus is only with Proving Grounds. So yeah, you just need to keep doing Proving Grounds when it pops up once a month. I do wish there was an easier way. Ooh. I would say Padme is something that I've seen people mention before. but usually a Galactic Legend should be able to get you through them. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you which one, but I know there was a Reddit thread a while ago talking about what is capable of beating each Proving Grounds. So maybe it's still up there somewhere. Here we go. I'll pop this in the chat for you to take a look at, Tommy. That's the one I was thinking about, but if I just scroll down, Malgus there. So JMK Cat, JMK with some other things, Jedi Knight Luke, C, Loveda, Blacker, JKL, Gas, Freya Ray. I'm assuming a few of the asterisks mean you might not be able to 3-star it. Yeah, this was done a while ago, so maybe it's been improved on since. Okay. So, final round of the season, or final match of the season for me, I should say. Crimson up against Clef Spear. Now, I did mention it before, but I'll reiterate. I'm in Carver 1 right now. How the hell Crimson's ended up here, I don't know, but I think the fact that we're on a 7-1 record for the season might be an indicator of it. Either way, I'll take the crystals. So let's just do the compare. We're 11.7 here. My opponent's 13.4. Zeta's 313 to 389. Omicron's 42 to 46. 79 GLs. Ralix we're 65 behind, 200 to 265. If we go to the Ralix, 7 to 27 on the Rally 9s, 15 to 35 on the Rally 8s, 89 to 91 on the Rally 7s, and 59 to 73 on the Rally 5. So we're not ahead on any of the Rally scores. Mods, we're behind on the 25, 62 to 108. Behind on the 20 pluses, 241 to 278. And behind on the 15 pluses, 535 on their side, 405 on mine. They've got more than double my Decrons. Some interesting mod choices. I don't think I've ever seen a defense set on Lord Vader. And I wouldn't have thought you'd go full defense on Ahsoka. Faster Slacker for what it's worth. Mine's snail by comparison. Well, saying that is a snail, but we saw in the round he actually had got it modded. Anything at all he's missing? I doubt it with what his GP is, but let's just see. He hasn't got the clones maxed yet, the dark side clones. At least if that Gear 12 CX2 is anything to go by. He has got Balin. That's a very fast Ezra Exile 380. If that was my main account, we wouldn't be able to Great Mothers it. That's a very fast Luthen as well, 370. I've got to give him props. Those are well spared. 361 Hunter. I think my main account has a 361 Hunter, and that's my second fastest too. And yeah, give this guy his due. He's got some fast characters. All right. Something to be wary of. That's a nice little coincidence. All right. Let's see what's going on. Top wall, all one shot, including Slacker, so a bit disappointing that. South wall, 2 shot on the Qui-Gon. Kind of nice. I'm not complaining. Nothing on Rey. Okay. Back wall, no drops. Fleet. They dropped on Leviathan. Okay, so we've got a little bit of wiggle room again. Let's see what they've placed. We've got Rey with Zalbar Omicron, with Ben, Ezra, and Barriss. That's not going to be fun. Omega, bygone. I'll say this, by the way. We're talking about like, oh, new Bad Batch, I don't like them, yeah, you know, whatever. I can't help but look at the fact that loads of top players are putting Omega on defense right now. It's like, yeah, for me, it's a sign they must be decent because the top players won't be putting them down if they aren't drawing holds in. Which I still find surprising because the AI seems pretty dumb with it. I'm not streaming from a ward, am I? I am not, thankfully. To be honest, I don't think I could get a green screen set up in a ward. But yeah, just glad to be home. I'm just powering through the GACs, and honestly, afterwards, I've got to do Hell Day as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Hell Day. If I'm going to do just carry on streaming, or if I'm just going to switch the stream off and like do something else. But either way, I'm probably going to get myself a Jack Daniels or something. I don't know what drink I've got in, but I'm probably just going to have something to just de-stress after all of this.
What's Hell Day?
What's Hell Day? It's essentially when we got GAC. We've got territory battles, PvE mode. We've got Conquest, a PvE mode. Combined, they take about 3 hours. So, well, maybe TV's a bit under an hour, but still, it's about 2 hours to 2 to 3 hours in terms of concentrated gameplay. Yeah, it can drag on a bit, especially with 2 accounts. So, oh, and adding the fact that the first day of Conquest, you have rollover energy from the last one. So, what you might normally take an hour, it can take 2. So, just throw that in the mix. Hydrate, I need to go and get a drink in a minute. Let's just write this down. We've got Salt. We've got Ahsoka. We've got Supreme Leader Kylo. And we've got Balin. Okay. I'll tell you what, I could pop a jazz playlist on. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be recognizable jazz, but I could actually pop some jazz on. There you go. Ken, Conquest has already started. It is, yes, I'm already behind. We'll get it done regardless, however it goes. Any fancy graphics or screens I can make it? Honestly, what I'm going to say to you, Chris, if you're sticking around for a bit, have a watch and see if you can think of something that you fancy slipping in. You know, yoink. I'm going to get that drink because I am parched. So, all right, headphones off, and yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back. Which button have I got for it? Close, but let's go for this one. There we go. See if I fancy slipping something in. Do I talk to all my subs like that? Only the ones I know up close and personal. Right. Anything come out, Sop? Let's have a sip of this drink. Well, I say a sip. A perfect score, hello there. General Kenobi to you, how you doing? Okay, what's the plan? Well, I'm thinking about, let's remove some of these offensive options. We haven't got Leia here. We haven't got Queenie on offense. DTMG's garbage here. Great Mother's garbage. Omega's garbage. Thor's not available. So yeah, our options are reduced, but hopefully I can add some in. What tunes are good for Stagger? Hera. Hera comes to mind. You can do AoE Stagger with a first special. I think there is another one as well. Oh, Mara. Mara's good at it as well. I'm going to say, yeah, Bit Dynasty must be really trying to pump the materials out, eh? No, Mara, as in Mara Jade. The Emperor's Hand. Okay, so Dapper Boba can do Soul. I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm thinking maybe we can do... Bo-Katan on Ahsoka. I'm not thrilled at that one. Then... Got the JMK on Blacker. Jabba can do Balin. And as ever, it's then Seer on Rey, which I'm a bit dubious about with Zalbar Omi being in there. I think JML would have to go there. Then Treya. And tentatively Lord Vader. I'm saying tentatively Lord Vader in the sense, if we get to that point, we can afford to use him like that. Alright, so we have got a bit of a plan. We're going to need a good cron on that one. That one worries me a touch. Alright. With that in mind, I think we better start with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just go for it. No point dilly-dallying. For the record, Chris, this is one of the reasons I like it when you're able to pop on stream, because I do like the idea that you clip things. I've said it so many times, I love it when I get clips, even if they are just of random stuff. Just feels like I've got stuff that I can go, yeah, that was something I did. It's because I'm a lazy content creator. I like it when other people create things for me. Bit of sarcasm. Okay, I really need to be able to take a turn. I know, but you paid me back for it. I'm going to say I got the compensation in the post. I remember. I remember that. Yeah, we got a load of drugs in Fallout. Is there a reason I'm not counterattacking? Oh, exile. Okay, that's not great. Okay. Okay, so ults. That there? Collective ward, yeah. Okay, so we'd have to move target. That gone off? I think it has. Oh, fracture on Bo-Katan, lovely. Okay, let's put that onto IG. Not liking this. The beans go. Ooh, wow. That fracture is lasting. Let's put that on watch OG bow. Right, finally. I don't know if I've got hit by bad RNG or if this is just a sign the counter isn't as strong as it used to be. Oof. Alright, deflected ward there again. Bam is not taking bonus turns like I'd want him to. Oh, she's bleeding fractured again? I don't know if you're in the chat, Darts, but this is not going good. Yeah, this fracture is just so annoying. Yeah, we lost bow. We're just not doing anything. I mean, I've got birds at least, but for all I know, Bam will bite a bullet by the time he could do it. I mean, look at that. I'm in the red. That is absolute filth. And Bam still hasn't taken a turn. Alright, just kill Era. Alright, I can live with that in terms of a cleanup, but that is still filthy. Bo, would you like to please take one turn? Just one. There we go, just get Watt out, that way a cleanup should be easier. Note I said easier, not easy. Alright, I'll submit that. 2 are down. I didn't plan Bane, so we'll use Bane now. I think that is an okay situation for him to do something as lead. We'll throw Vader in. Actually, no, we'll do Sat. We don't need Sat. There we go. Alright, suck. Honestly, 305 is probably okay for cracks in terms of what Leia provides. Point being, I wouldn't have thought you'd need crazy eye speed. Yeah, of course, you don't want him slow, I completely agree. I'm just saying you could probably afford to work on someone else now. Alright, I don't know what Set did then to die, but I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, I'm actually going full auto here. Okay. I don't know his base stats, so I don't know if he's naturally tenacious, but that's still pretty cool. More tenacity means he's harder to debuff, obviously. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the natural ones tend to be just anything with high Rallic, to be honest. So I put in Set because he's Rallic 7, but arguably you want something squishy so that the Stiff dies quicker. The only exceptions tends to be something like the Bane Malik team, well, duo that's being used right now to take down Slacker. That's purely because you want Malik to survive a bit. I think Bane has been transformative since he came into the game. You know, he's something that the game didn't have, like a Hail Mary, essentially. As frustrating as I imagine he is for people trying to plot a defense, he is so great for people who just need a flexible option on offense. All right, we'll put 55 down there. Dad Bob Bulba. All right. Once again, we salute you, Dad Bob Bulba. Thank you for your service. You know, that was just a little bit weird. I looked at my phone and I have Twitch chat on there. And I just happened to see that an Instagram post popped up saying, Ozzy Osbourne shared this. And I'm like, one? I follow pretty much no one on Instagram, so the fact that that popped up was random anyway. But obviously he's dead. Like, how the hell has he shared something? You know what I mean? That was just very surreal to see. All right, Phoenix said bye-bye. Oh, wow. That was an unexpected drop. I don't even know what went wrong there. I did the correct too, didn't I? I didn't... Yeah, Fennec's gone. I genuinely don't know what happened there. That was weird. Alright, we need to beat this now. That I can imagine is a bit surreal. I mean, it's a thing with mobile phones especially, but I know I've got contacts of people that I know are dead. You know, the phones have probably been turned off for quite some time now yet, but for whatever reason, I just don't have the heart to delete it. I think I go with just something vanilla like that. I can definitely imagine that being a little bit odd to see. I mean, obviously, it's not like the name will pop up like, you know, well, I see your name occasionally on screen like. But, yeah, it's still a bit odd, I suppose, if you're looking in the list, isn't it? Yeah, that is definitely a very odd way of seeing it. I mean, this is where I do agree with the notion of, like, next of kin getting access to accounts so that they can actually, like, retire them properly. It's a bit of a surprise when it doesn't happen that often. Okay, this is not good. I mean, I did preface this round by saying that I'm not sure how Crimson ended up here. I feel like we're just getting a bit of proof. Alright, Bastil's gone. Alright, doubt spreads a bit. That's helpful. Alright. Fear there. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, sorry, I've just got my eyes off the chat for a second. Gotta eyeball this a bit more. Going in with this team, I didn't think it was going to be clean because I've not actually seen anyone doing it, but thought it'd be a bit cleaner than what it is. Yeah, 2.5 minutes and I'm stuck behind the summon. I'm kind of getting irritated at being blinded. Right, suck. That did nothing. Alright, now he's down. Cool. Fear him. He's not going to be able to suck, but he can... Alright, he could have, but he didn't do that. Ugh. Will you die, mate? Hey, you're really winding me up. There's a reason we've been using Dad Bod Boba all season, because he was just so clean here, so I don't know what went wrong just now. That is the thing that is baffling me the most. Like, I feel like a 100% counter loss. One minute. All right, down again. Suck. Got you, get right. Full auto, hopefully. 40 seconds, we can at least do some damage. Oh, you little swine. Can we actually get loosen out? That would be crazy good. I don't think we can. He's going to summon, surely. I'm actually amazed we can target him. Alright, we got him out at least, so it's a cleaner. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to completely go off there, Chris. It sort of makes ghosts a real thing if you don't believe in them, which I don't, but ghosts live on in cyber form. I don't know what you mean. I mean, no. Honestly, I don't mind having chats like this because I actually get what you're saying. It's like there's a general feeling of like people never truly go if you've got something that you can remember them by. And I would argue that that is what this is essentially. You know, it is like a way people live on. You know, it is kind of cool, even though I don't think people would ever really instinctively think about it. It is where I think Facebook plays a part as well. I mean, I don't go on it really, but when I was, there was someone on there from university who I was surprised to hear had died. And it was just something that did keep catching me attention in the sense of I'd see the name in my friends list and I'd be like, wow, I can't believe they've gone. But the fact is, you'd sort of remember them because, you know, they've got that digital footprint. The weird way of having, like, legacy, if you like. Probably not the way people would want to be remembered, like some digital footprint, but I suppose it's better than being forgotten. All right. I can't remember the exact score in terms of what they did on my defense, but I'd say 5 battles for 2 teams. We're probably losing this round, but we're going to keep going. We'll see if we can just squeeze it by being efficient at the back or something along those lines. All right, Hodocron this. Let's just do a leap. Oop. Said do a leap, not do a leaper. Pass that to Kenobi. Put down Kitty Cat. Alright, we have got our ult. Pass that to Kenobi. Blacker will probably get his ult before we can actually do damage with Cat. No, we're all good. Right, raise down. Feels weird that they did Ray. I mean, she's definitely lifted the Slacker team, but well, even before the Cron. But it's so weird that they went down that route. I mean, I'd have thought they'd go like down a general Pride route before going for Goth Ray, as we call her. Pass that to Kenobi. Oof, wow. Right, that still, yeah, oh, wow, 65. I will take the 65. I thought we were getting 64 there. Balin. Let's hook cartel it. I know the relics are high on Hondo and Balin, but I am going to chance I can do a 4-man here. Yeah, let's go with these. I tend to find in this one the 5th doesn't do as much, so it's not something you always need the 5 for. It's at least if you got a Chrysanthemum here, like on my main it was Gamorrean. Okay, pass that to Jabba. And let's just do a basic. Okay, Balin down. Nothing on Shin at the moment, so we'll just disarm her. There are the staggers we mentioned before. Let's cleanse. And blow Shin up. Yeah, we'll throw that so Marek doesn't get damage immunity. I don't know if he does, but I've got a feeling he does. 8 and 7, we can throw that. Cool. We can do that to get our banners back if we've lost any. And we can pass that to Jabba, who calls an assist. I think that's okay. All right, sweet. 66. Batwall, Great Mothers, GG, and Finn. Okay, that's manageable. We can do Raver, we can do Mother Talzin, and I'm going to tentatively put CLS there, but it's not what I'm definitely going to do there. All right, let's go back north. Let's see if we can clear this without dropping. And you know, I am actually going to do what I did last round. I'm going to use Maul as well. We're going to use the super team. I've never, until last round, I'd never used Maul with Ufus. All right, cleanse all that. Let's just do that. Throw some rocks at Ray. Okay, that's acceptable. That isn't. Not Chrysanthemum. Zalbar not getting the message that I didn't want him taunting. Okay, so someone's going to get exiled. Okay, Sia was exiled. Let's throw rocks. Okay, there's going to be a whirlwind. Put that there, I guess. Just shield up whoever we can, if we can. 5 stacks. No point wasting them because we're just unable to really benefit. We're 85 stacks on Star Killer. Yeah, let's just go in with Maul. See if we can just whittle down Zalbar a bit. He's a chunky fella, so I'm not expecting too much. Right, damage immunity there. Yeah, I don't mind stunning him. Half the clock still to go. Wow, okay. Oof. Okay. This is not looking great, quite mildly. I just couldn't get Barris. Yeah, this is where the round ends. I don't have anything that can come close to beating that. I mean, Love Vader would get floored. JML would. D definitely would. Yeah, I'm out. A bit unfortunate, but hey, what can I do? Flash Sphere, you did well. Don't say, I'm just going to call it here. All right. Still, I'm looking at my week here, and I'm thinking I did a 7-2 season. That's pretty decent for me. So even though it's a shame, I'm taking that. That's still a good season. I mean, I got to Kyber 1. Crimson doesn't really have any right to be in Kyber 1. Kyber 1 is Kraken territory, and I'm actually, say Kraken territory, it's whale territory at best. So the fact that I got in there for me is a massive achievement. Oh, hang on, go here a sec. Yeah, I'm taking what I can there. I think there's positives to be had. All right. Back on my main account. Just weighing up if I do this here or not. One sec. I didn't say it, by the way, but thank you very much for the resub, Chris. I think I was a bit distracted when you did it. All right. You know what? I've just done all that, and I remembered what I was umming and ahhing about. I've got the web store in, what, about 30 seconds. So I might as well just wait for that. I knew there was something I was stalling for and I couldn't remember what. Let me just change the window here. Sorry, that just made me chuckle. I just went on my Let's Play channel on YouTube just to see how it's getting on, and my latest video went up by 1 view just while I was watching it. I didn't know it actually did live updates, but I'm 99% sure that that was a +1. Like, I saw it go from 1 to 2, and I know that's still small fry, but I only have 31 subs there, so it's like, small channel. Alright. Let's log in here. Has the music stopped or is it quiet? It looks like it's still playing. Yeah, from what I can tell, it's still playing. It's just that the actual track's dead. I'll skip it. Yeah, still not playing anything. Have I accidentally turned the volume down or something? No, volume's on. Ah, that's it. I've accidentally hit mute on the window. I was wondering what had gone on. Alright, we get some Datacron stuff. A Zeta, cool. Two Zetas there, we'll take that. Yeah, I just hit like the I just dragged it over here a sec. I hit the music button there, I think. I was surprised that that it was actually like an instant mute button. I think I expected it to be more like focused. Like you have to really push on it. Not sure why. Alright, nothing here. Pretty sure of that. Oh, I haven't done that. Ooh. I wish I could say I was hoarding, but this is just my dailies. Alright. Let's see if we can get Scorched to 6 stars. That's 1. Well, 1 shard. 2 shards. Is it greedy to ask for 3 out of 5? It is. Still, we'll take that. 1 shard per sim, I guess. Can't do anything else for the actual characters. I am working on Trench. Kinda? I realised he was the only character that wasn't Year 12 that isn't like a new character, so I was like, I kinda need to work on him a bit. Yeah, it's been one of my little mini goals this year. You look at the bottom of my roster, everything's Gear 12 minimum. I mean, Powerful's a bit higher on that list, but everything else is Gear 12. It's only new characters and Trench that are not Gear 12 at min. So I kind of want to get Trench above that so I can say it's just the new characters, and then hopefully I can get the new characters up a bit more as well. So that's been my goal for this year, and I'm just hoping we can still squeeze it out. The short-term goal is I want Jedi Master Mace Windu unlocked next time he's around. Whether we can do that, I don't know, but that's the aim. That end, I'm a little bit cautious on what I do with the relics. Ideally, I'd like to take them up to the raid levels. But I can't help but think it's probably wise if I just take them to Relic 5 and then double back and get them to the R9 or whatever they benefit from. Oh, wow, that was a good 2 sims. I got 4. What are these called? Flawed? Yeah, flawed. That was good. I mean, granted, if you then get a purple straight after, it feels a bit rough because it's like you kind of got your sim out of that one a little bit, but yeah, I'll still take it. It's like a double drop almost. I mean, think if it was a double drop, I would have got 8. That'd have been brilliant. Right. Forge. I've not been on my account today, so I've missed a ton of opportunities, I suspect, to push him up a little bit. My hope is I can get him to relics by the next round, next raid run. That way I can at least try and score the relic 1 tier. I'm not saying that's easy, but that's the aim. Just want to try and incremental increase my score. Right, I don't really know what I'm modding right now, and I'm not overly fussed whatever it might be, so just grab some of these. Need to remember to farm kicks as well. I'll tell you, the store, well, the shipments, they're really irritating right now because if you misclick, it feels like you're paying a premium for things you shouldn't really be buying. Hey, up, Don Zenzi. We've just done them both. My main account, we won. On my free-to-play, we've lost. Well, I retreated, let's say that. I'd already dropped a few, where my opponent had dropped a few as well, but we got to the point where I couldn't get through a array. So, yeah, I hit the retreat button. But yeah, considering both accounts were in Kyber 1, at the start of the round, my free-to-play is going to drop into Kyber 2, probably. I'll still take this as a good season. 7 and 2 there. 6 and 3 on my main. So, yeah, it's been good. The rest of Hell Day has been hell on a personal level, but we haven't really gotten to the meat of it here, to be honest. So, I'm just going to see if we can get some of it done. I think I'm near an Omicron as well. Here we go. Conquest. Hard. Yeah, I mean, for sure, I'll take the extra day of crystals. You know, the one, was it 1 or 2 days of 260 instead of 240? You know, I'm not going to sniff at it. Okay. I'm going to go for the quote-unquote safe one with ability exhaust. I feel like critical tactics is 3 dots, which is a little expensive. And even though there's no guarantee what would... Well, I haven't heard what's in the set yet. But I'm thinking that one should be applicable for a few of them. So I'll grab it just to be safe. Alright, reminder, what are we doing here? Doubt, stagger, evasion, dapper. Okay. So, Grand Inquisitor. Where shall we start? We got a few options at least. I don't know why. I kind of want to try Bad Batch. The mega surviving, isn't it? So hopefully we're okay for that. I know we have a feat for riposte as well, so that's kind of good to know she's got that. Stagger as well is kind of cool. I didn't realize Wrecker did stagger like that. Well, let's put that on Crosshair. Okay, we'll throw Rod at 5th. And we might as well take him out while we're here. And bye-bye. 648k. Not a bad shot, is it? Okay. Got a bit of stagger in that, a bit of evasion. Decent start. Geonosians. Let's send in Lord Vader and the clones. Counter Appendix of Clans. Oh, no, I will take that back. Okay. Just feeling a little uneasy here, I'll be honest. Just looking and thinking, is there any way I can heal up SWGOH? Probably not. I mean, it didn't need to be survive, but drops us a star early on. Yeah, Conquest. Bit of a shame that. This is trouble with SWGOH on being gear 12, but it'll get better. We've just done our second battle, so no, not yet. Let's throw a Malgus. I'm just sort of spreading my teams out, I think. So we'll do that. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I don't mind that. I kind of want the doubt to spread. He's not doing it though. Maybe I've increased his cooldowns. Audience is for Twitch notifications and viewers is for YouTube notifications. I think it does say in the rules and roles channel. I did it that way because I thought, well, people are like a returning viewer, then they're essentially watching videos on YouTube, whereas if you're in an audience, it's like you're congregating around a live performance. That was where my head went. No. Although I did try and set something up, I think, a while ago with levels, but I don't think it ever came into play. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Not something I instinctively go for, but I think it was, like Chris said earlier, did you listen to jazz? And it's like, I don't go out of my way to listen to it, but I've got nothing against it either. It's probably something I would just, like, if you say fancy listen to it, I'm like, yeah, go on, I'll pop some on, but it's not something I like go out of my way to listen to. All right, we got a Raven. Let's throw a Slacker at it. Get some advantage. I was listening to I'm not even sure if it was lo-fi, but it was you know, the TV show Severance? I was listening to a kind of remix version of that for a while. That was kind of chill, but after a while it does go on a loop and you feel a little bit irritated by it. Yeah, for sure, it's relaxing. I mean, I try and go for something a bit more up-tempo when I'm doing like GAC, because I think it kind of matches the intensity of it, but something like this I don't mind playing a bit more relaxed vibes. Okay. I think we go for Volatile Accelerator. I don't know what's in the data disc set, but I feel like that one's probably got some good viability. All right. Oh, Raven. We'll pass that there. And we'll pass that there. Oh yeah, what have they got you into? Can I just say, if you say something that was like something I was watching when I grow up, I think I'm going to feel very old. I haven't heard of that, thank you. I was going to say, if it was something from my like growing up era, I'd have been very disappointed. Not in you, but just the fact that things age fast. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Okay, let's punch out Death Trooper. Get advantage. I'm going to do that. There. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just one tapping fools. Ian McShane, he's I was going to say John Wick, but obviously isn't John Wick, but you know what I mean? He was in the film. Or the films. I know who you're talking about. He's been around the block a bit in terms of, I know he's had a few more roles besides that. I vaguely remember him in Game of Thrones for an episode. Pirates of the Caribbean? Vaguely remember that. All right, not so many staggers. Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that. No worries, man. I haven't pulled myself one yet. I'm gonna have to soon, though. Like I say, it's been a long day. You know what I mean? One of those days that kind of warrants just a little de-stressing. I'm saying that as if it isn't Mum who's been the subject of it. Okay, let's do that just to buffer up a bit. Put that down so daggers are on the board. Let's just capture him. You know, that was the one thing I remember about the last holiday I went on, the idea that going through the duty free, it almost felt like an obligation to have a look, even though I remember we did skip on it. It almost feels rude not to look. Okay, let's send some to Sabine. And we're going to put that on CAD. Ideally, CAD will be assisting. So, for Chris' benefit, just the fact that I know he doesn't play SWGOH. Essentially, the idea of Conquest is we've got to get as many little feats done. And for instance, in this sector, well, it's not even in the sector, it's like in this entire Conquest volume, we need to do as many accuracy down buffs. I think it's like 100 you need to do. So, Cad Bane on his base, it does accuracy down. So you essentially try and find ways of teasing it out a little bit. Kanan as well is kind of nice for that because he's usually quite resilient. Usually. Hey, Debug, how you doing, man? I was actually looking. I know it's early doors, but we're doing a few on the side. I don't really know how it's going on. Wow, advantage, we're nearly halfway there. That's crazy. 15 out of 100 on accuracy down. CAD did good work already. We got 1 out of 20 on the Dark Side clones and 1 out of 20 on the Bad Batch. Nothing on Vanguards. I am tempted to skip that one. I'm going to see how the rest of the feats are looking before I commit to that. Frenzy? Yeah, I think we go for that one, the Frenzy one. Right, what's the mini boss? Win with Cal surviving and win with CX2 surviving. See, I remember that. Yeah, I think we do it, but I think we also just do a Lord Vader theme. I did see some of the footage for Scav Ray with the Kron. He does seem pretty scary. Probably for the first time in her entire time of being in the game, which is 10 years. Pretty bad when you need a Datacron to be scary. I'm looking at Sidious when I say that as well. I think getting to Sector 4 is the goal for everyone. Get there quick so you can farm Datacron materials, and then you can afford to take your time doing other things. It depends what you're thinking back in the day. I mean, I never really felt she was good. Like, even when I wasn't using good teams, I think I always ended up going for other characters because they were just better. Maybe she had a spurt then. I mean, I wasn't playing back then. It was only 2018 I came on board, but yeah, maybe that was when she was good. DG will have liked it. Look at this person. They said yay. Amazing how time flies, eh? I'd say I was, I'm trying to get the timeline out in my head. I think I had just stopped caring for my granddad when I started playing this, I think. I know I'd been really into Battlefront 2 when I was looking after him, so it was probably like I wanted something when I wasn't playing that, and I ended up with this for way longer than Battlefront ever ended up being. Sometimes I think people do need a break with the game. I mean, I haven't had one for a while now, but I do think for everyone's like health and enjoyment of the game, it is sometimes beneficial to pause and take a break. Especially with how it is, in that it does almost demand like a lot of time investment. It. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah. I saw a Scribes video last night about this team, by the way, the Lord Vader team. I can't believe it's bugged. I mean, I can't believe it because bugs don't surprise me, but it's one of those where you're like, really? okay. I mean, it's funny, I don't tend to see the data like that. Probably somewhere on my dashboard, but I just never see it. Like I said, I'm not surprised it's bugged, but it's one of those where I'm disappointed all the same. Like, really, CG? It would make sense that, I mean, it's been very awkward buying things in the store, or the shipment store. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. Just seen that on breaking news, like Sky News. 4-year-old girl dies following an incident at water park in Stoke-on-Trent. Just one of those things that you just happen to look at your phone and you're like, ooh. Poor sod. Well, that's definitely me wording that poorly, I'll admit. Yeah. All right, let's do... Time to do that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the top side that I need, and we get blind side down here, so we'll go for that. We'll go for Kenobi. Get the Depper one started. Alright, we've got a load of foresight, so yeah, you'd like to think we get a few evades doing that. I haven't got any damage-based discs or anything, but it feels like Depper still hits pretty nicely in this team. At low gear. Nothing crazy, but still, she doesn't feel like she's not doing anything. Go on, equip all three. Yeah, I don't really want to run that here. Yeah, I think this might be one to get Ravening. Well, Malgus in particular. Let's put that there. Could kind of do a Juhani coming in and cleansing. Okay. There we go. Got doubt there. Doubt there. Oh no, that's fear, sorry. That's doubt. Okay. 2 doubts. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's just a little bit into it. You don't know about Maz? I mean, I think you could argue it's not something to worry about, is it? Because if you're going for the pirates, you need her. But if you're not planning to go for them immediately, you don't need to go for her immediately. Still worth aiming for it, because, you know, it's better to get the shards than not get them, but just get as far as you can go, really. I mean, I agree that proving grounds is a pain, so you want to avoid that if you can. I don't like Afra. No, I'm sorry. I do like Afra. What I was thinking was I don't like Starkiller and Conquest. He always feels annoying with Barris lead. I mean, I think you've just said it there. Aim for it, but if you don't get it, I wouldn't worry about it, because even though you don't want to be going into proving grounds, you could still try and get shards via the Conquest store. Again, it wouldn't be nice, but it's a way of doing it. Like the other day, I picked up some Ezra on my free-to-play just for the fact I was like, go on, I could do again a bit of him. I'll tell you, I'm amazed at something. My cat and dog, they were inside the house all day today because when we went out, we didn't know we were going to be out as long as we were. So I honestly thought my cat would be like, I'm going out, I'm not staying in, you know, all evening as well. But no, she's quite content. She's having a kip on my bed. It's as if she's just trying to prove the stereotype right, that cats do love a sleep, even if they've had a long one in the afternoon. Let's go over there. Get some more accuracy downs. Gando can hit hard. In a way, it's where I do envy the R9 players, those who've got like everything maxed out. Because I would kind of like to see how characters like Scando hit at R9, but I would never take the character there myself. At least they can sort of go, yeah, he doesn't do much. But it's that little itch scratch, you know what I mean? Alright. Feels safe to say that if you take out gas, this team is nowhere near as threatening. But yeah, for the purposes of Conquest, Dapper fits in quite nice with JMK. I know she's a Vanguard, but it doesn't feel like she needs to be with a Vanguard team. Let's just basic for now. And we'll do that. Let's mark GG. I think we hit a stagger there. Let's put that on Hunter. Okay, basic. And bye-bye. Yeah, have that. Some decent damage on Crosshair, isn't there? I mean, he's definitely the case of, I take a while to get going, but once I do, watch out. Okay, don't really feel like we need them. Zealous, that's what we want. Gas again, so we'll bring back in JMK. You mean basically give the Datacron permanence? I'm not going to disagree. I think it would be good to give that team, or not even that team, that duo a bit of life. The last couple of months have been really nice, but I somehow think they won't do it. I do think we might be at the point, though, where they could do with considering buffing Omicrons they've already released. Like, I know it might not be top of anyone's priority list, but Ilikatai's second sister came out. She was the first one released, but she's the last one ever used. It'd be nice if they said, you know what? We made a mistake with not even just Trilla, but all of the Inquisitors, and like maybe give them a bit more power on the Omicrons so that there was a reason not to use Raver or Grand. You know, I mean, it'd be nice if they did something like that, but even then, I don't think people would really consider doing it. I never said buff bad ones, good ones. I just said buff bad ones. Like, you'd think that'd be a way of doing it. Tempt people to apply old Omicrons so that they can't keep up with the new ones, but again, they're probably happy how the Omicron system is working right now. Doubtfully Ewoks. Why am I stunned? I didn't assist. I mean, you think the last ship we had was Punishing one in September. So it's nearly a full year since we had a ship. I said it recently, I think there's going to be an update to Fleet, like a big update. I've got no way of confirming it, obviously, but my gut is saying it feels deliberate that they've changed things. Well, sorry, they haven't changed things, I should say. I mean, you're saying a change, that's more like... For me, a change is when a new ship comes in. For you, you're talking about like an actual interaction change or a kit change. That's like a very unusual thing in itself. Okay, that did nothing. Yeah, at this race, I feel like we lose Rekka. I mean, I'm trying to save him, but it's like my team's too slow. Okay, we're going back. Yeah, just get rid. As much as I want Brand gone, he's stunned, so let's get rid of 7th. Could be that. I mean, the fact that I'm thinking there will be a change could just be copium. You know, I'm thinking they wouldn't just leave Fleet. You know, there's got to be a reason when there isn't and they are just neglecting it. But I'm just hoping that that isn't the case, because it's going to be very awkward if Fleet just stays like this for a long time. Okay, we'll avoid using Bad Batch again for a men. Let's use Afra. Hey, we doubt. One extra target. I was gonna say, who needs allies when you've just got BT1? Alright, we're not going to do what we did last time. Let's go with these. No 7th this time as well, that's interesting. you know, that fatigue, it always should feel bad. You know, you're losing speed and tenacity. Yeah, I can't say I ever notice it. It's like, okay, cool. Alright, I saw one accuracy down there. So with Batcher and with Darkside, let's go back to Afra. Get some more doubt. Okay, we got a cooldown increase. I find that very annoying. I mean, I get why Anakin comes in, but it's still annoying. I need to have a look at the feat for doubt. Inflict doubt. So not attempt, you've got to inflict. Kind of annoying, that. So that was a waste of a battle, arguably, because the doubt didn't get inflicted. Alright, duly noted. I mean, as far as going through the sectors, I feel like I can come back and do that reasonably okay. I assume you're talking about CG there? I mean, are you talking about in the roadmap? Because I feel like that's just something they've got to find room for. I mean, I've been calling for it for about 3 seasons now. They need to do a season of ships. I mean, I'm not curious what you mean by where would they fit in ships. I mean, they've been fitting them in for however many years ships have been in the game now, so fitting them in isn't like a problem they've never had. Well, this is the thing, don't do an era, just call it the era of ships. You can then just have them be from whatever era. I mean, for sure, they could try and wrap them around an actual era. Personally, I'd just be okay with them saying, right, here's some ships. You see, I don't want more Galactic Republic. We've got 2 capital ships at Galactic Republic anyway, and we've just got enough ships to do two fleets if we want to do 2 fleets, which most of the time we don't. So, for me, I don't see the point in adding another capital ship. If we're going to make ships better, we need to add more ships. The actual capital ships are fine. Like, for me, I feel like we need something to buff up the First Order, the Resistance, and the Rebels, and the Separatists. You know, that's a lot of fleets that need a buff. Again, I wouldn't even look at doing ships with pilots. Just make them pilotless ships. And there's plenty of characters in the game already that have been pilots. So it's not like they've got a weak archive to draw on. I mean, that's one I've been calling for a while. Oh, wow. I forgot that Dash nukes with this Datacron set. Not Datacron, data disk set. Okay, so he's probably not going to be that great at applying days because he'll kill them before it applies. I'm not wrong, Gearama. Like, I've done 2 battles, but nothing's happened. Oh, we did get 5. All right, we got 5 for that. I don't know where we got it, but I'll take it. I mean, yeah, there's always that never say die approach to it, but honestly, it's where CG kind of need to show they want to do these things, if you like. Let's do that. And put that there. They've really got a thing for Rika. Echo's good for the days then. Yeah, up to 14. You see, I don't think there's any logic in that. Essentially, by punishing one in, it wrecked the meta to the point that the oldest of the 3GL level ships became the most powerful. So they did have to fix it to make Leviathan potent again. But equally, it's one of those where it's like, by now we needed something just to shake things up. Been too long. Way too long. It's where I can't believe that CG don't like ships. And again, it's why I could believe that they're trying to get rid of them. They're just working on how to do it. Yeah, that one's kind of irritating. That does feel a bit like they've gone back on what they said a bit. I would take a conquest ship as it would mean that I don't have to farm a Toon's gear. For that reason, I don't think they plan on doing it for a bit. If you've got 3 months of not farming a character's gear, you're not being slowed down effectively. Let's go for... Actually, you know what? We'll go for that. That's pretty cheap. I could definitely see that happening at some point. People say pilot Luke, and I'm like, you don't need pilot Luke. It's still Luke no one's built. Alright, I should have figured the speed would be out there. Oh, okay. One of the... Do something X amount of times you get this. Cool. I'd rather they do things like that than not. And just say, B2, you've just let your fellow droid die. I hope you're pleased with yourself. Now, that's unfortunate. I know you were feeling confident you would be moving up. I'm guessing the score didn't go the way you thought it would? Oh, you wanted to be? Okay. If it's what you wanted, that's the main thing. So, get 20 Terran shards for 160 million conquest energy used. Get Datacron materials if you get 480 million. More 640. Yeah, but that could potentially be quite good. I mean, not broken or anything, but good. I mean, we are at the season end, don't forget. So it was possible you could go up. Okay, so that's what you're talking about, right? That's fair enough. I don't really want to be facing a gas team. Could use that. Okay. I mean, that is a buff immunity. Oh, I didn't mean that. There we go. I mean, honestly, it is more of a case if I haven't had a severe promotion or relegation in a while. I've obviously had, like, Kaiba 2 to Kaiba 1 this past season. You know, that's significant in a way, you know, but I haven't had, like, a complete division shift or whatever you call it. So yeah, I'll admit I'm a bit out of practice on that regard. Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Phoenix. We've got one battle left. Yeah, I think we just do that. I mean, I'm not against the idea of expanding Kaiba, but I do agree it could still create the problem just in a different format. Bleeding hell, DCT. I know why, but I still find that funny. It's like, all right, I'm the killer now. All right, we'll leave that there. Had a bit of a... We've had an alright first day. Just missing the first crate. Yeah, I am probably going to clock off now. I've got my free-to-play to do, but I can do that when I'm just chilling in bed, to be honest. It's, just getting a little bit late. I think Scribe's on. Is there anyone else? I can see one Pratt. Yeah, I'll send you to one Pratt. I feel like he'll be good for Conquest chat. Alright, folks. Yeah, thanks for being here. I gotta say, it's been a weird day for me, so I do appreciate the company. We've had the resub from Chris. As always, thank you very much for that. And yeah, let's send you over there. Alright. Raid launched. Okay, I'll be seeing you now Thursday. I'm going to be doing something on my Let's Play channel, so tune in for that, I suppose. Alright, until then, have a good one. Bye-bye for now.